What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich. So today, it was going to be just a normal Fun for Five kind of day on Good Times with Retro Rich, where we're going to get down with some Atari VCS, but the Amico Blue has entered the fray with some news, and that means it's time for a Good Times Newsline Flashcast. Yeah. All right, cool. So, with all that out of the way, Intellivision has dropped a video about their physical products. I thought it was really cool. We're going to check it out. But then we're going to get into something a little bit more exciting that I think was actually even more exciting than just the simple announcement that they are physically making the physical media. So, without further ado, it's a really short video. Let's just going to put the video up on the big screen. I'm going to commentate over it, and then we'll come right in for more news that I'm going to grab out of that video and talk to you about. So don't go anywhere. Stick around, because there were some cool things that I haven't heard anyone talk about yet, but it's pretty good. So let's get into it. All right, we're hitting the play. We got the sneak peek going on. You got the stack of the games right there. You got them fanned out on the table. They're talking physical products. And who do we see?
Hi.
It's Hans.
Today is the 19th of July.
President of European Operations at Intellivision. Can't talk today. Sorry, guys. And he's outside the Technicolor factory where we're seeing boxes getting shrink wrapped. That's it. That's what's happening right now. Is we are getting shrink wrap on some boxes. How many boxes? Well, according to Twitter, we have got over 50,000 boxes getting finalized that are going to be distributed all throughout Europe and North America. Now, that North America part was the thing that most intrigued me, because look at the footage. Look real closely. You got the little guys going through their thing. It's Evel Knievel, which is pretty neat. And you see, just take a look. There's a good shot right there. That's an E for Everyone logo. Oh, wait, look. That table. E, 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 E. And a little lenticular Intellivision Amico thing as they wrap up the video. Those, my friends, are ESRB ratings. Now, as we pause this, let's go into the little wrap up. It's a nice little jingle. Let's go back up here. ESRB ratings. I haven't heard about finalization of ESRB ratings, so you know what I did? I went ahead onto the webs, and I pulled up my phone. And on my phone, I started pulling up. Well, let's see. Let's just take a look. We'll go from A to Z on this thing to see what happens. So, here we go. I went to B for biplanes. And what do you know? On the ESRB app, biplanes, Intellivision Amico, E10 Plus for mild violence. That's pretty cool. That means we've officially got the games all the way through CERT. They are all the way through the rating system. Not just PEGI anymore. We've got the ESRB ratings, and they're in the app. Right now, they're live. So, hey, let's go through the rating summary, shall we? I know it's kind of dry content, but it's intriguing because now it's new information that we don't have about these games. So let's read them. So the rating summary on Biplanes is: this is an arcade-style action game in which the players pilot small biplanes while completing objectives and battling other biplanes. From a pulled-back, distant perspective, players shoot opponents, balloons, and targets while avoiding various obstacles, e.g. towers and lightning. Power-ups can result in more frenetic action, including machine gun upgrades, and that's it. Maybe some more, who knows. Gameplay is stylized and somewhat cartoony, highlighted by small explosions and realistic gunfire sounds. So, that is the rating summary for Biplanes. Excuse me. So that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty neat. Let's go on to Brain Duel, which is an E for Everyone title. Excuse me. So we know every one of the initial launch titles, or at least the first year or 2 years or whatever, they're all going to be E or E10 plus. So Brain Duel, Intellivision Amico, E for everyone. Rating summary. This is a collection of brain trainer puzzles in which players can sharpen their logic, memory, calculation, and vision skills. Players can engage in 30 different exercises, such as timed arithmetic challenges, memory exercises, and spatial analysis. So a little bit more about Brain Duel in the summary. It is kind of, we already know it is a like brain agey kind of thing. It's got exercises that have been designed by the person that did Brain Age. So, it's kind of like, this game is going to be a lot more like that, which is very cool and kind of fitting too, because you do kind of need one of those games to hit on Amico, so you can kind of like, you got your action stuff, you got your retro, your imagine, you need it is kind of like a puzzler, but it's directly aimed at the casual audience. So let's be honest here. So it's very cool, very cool. So let's move on to Dino Blaster, E for everyone, for mild fantasy violence. The rating summary for Dino Blaster is: this is an action game in which players control a robot character that picks up various power-ups and sets cartoony bombs amidst a playfield map. Players compete against opponents using small bombs to clear obstacles and defeat rival robots. Bombs emit jets of flame that knock robots in their path. Ghosts float up from the playing field when robots are defeated. So there you go. There's the rating summary for Dino Blaster. And we've got the descriptor for mild fantasy violence. Of course, we read that before. But just a reminder, there wasn't actually a descriptor for the E for Everyone title on Brain Duel. There just wasn't anything there. So there we go for Dino Blaster. Let's move on to Evel Knievel, Intellivision Amico. It is an E for Everyone title for mild violence. Now the rating summary for this one, and I think two more, is just not available for the title. And now I don't know if that means that it will be available later. Some games actually just don't have a rating summary because I don't know exactly why, but I guess that some people don't write them or whatever. They just get the game rated. We kind of know what an Evel Knievel is. It's like a trial style kind of game. They go up ramps and sometimes they fall, and there's like crunching sounds and motorcycle sounds and all that kind of fun stuff. We know about Evel Knievel, but it is rated. It is E for everyone. Let's move on to Finnegan Fox, which is rated E for everyone and mild fantasy violence, of course, on a Intellivision Amico. Rating summary: this is an action platformer in which players control Finnegan, a fox with the ability to change the seasons. From a side-scrolling perspective, players traverse platform environments while collecting jewels and coins and battling enemies. Players use a small crossbow to defeat fantasy creatures, e.g. walking trees, insects, and mushroom men. Fighting is sometimes frenetic, with chains of enemies menacing the player and more protracted boss battles, which is kind of cool. So, again, we know a lot about the stuff about most of these games. The rating summaries, again, it's the ESRB. It's dry. The cool thing is we are reading ESRB rating summaries from the site because they are certified, which is awesome. Let's move on to Missile Command, which is an E10 plus game rated for fantasy violence. Rating summary: this is a arcade style action game in which players control bases to defend their cities against incoming missile strikes. Players use anti-missile ordnances to shoot down flying spacecrafts and waves of missiles. Failing to shoot down missiles can result in the destruction of bases and cities, which is accompanied by loud explosions, siren blares, and screen-shaking effects. In offline multiplayer mode, players can destroy other players' bases and cities to win the match. Which again, it's Missile Command. I mean, we know what Missile Command is. but the rating summaries, they're kind of cool to read and all that kind of stuff. But that's Missile Command, Intellivision Amico, E10 Plus, Fantasy Violence. Let's move on to Moon Patrol, The Milky Way Chronicles on Intellivision Amico. It is E10 Plus, rated for fantasy violence. Rating summary: this is an action game in which players control a space rover to explore surfaces of the moon and various planets. From a side-scrolling perspective, players traverse landscapes, shoot obstacles, e.g. rocks, mines, and alien plants, and dodge laser fire coming from enemies. Players can use a mounted cannon to shoot ships and UFOs above. Explosions, frequent laser fire, and screen shaking effects accompany the frenetic gameplay. And that is Moon Patrol, The Milky Way Chronicles, and Intellivision Amico, E10 Plus for fantasy violence. Pretty cool. Let's move on to Rigid Force Redux Enhanced on Intellivision Amico. It's rated E10 Plus for animated blood, ? And fantasy violence. I wonder what bleeds. I don't know. I didn't see anything else but like ships and stuff that blew up while I was playing, but animated blood. Okay, cool. Well, rating summary not available for this title. There just wasn't a description. But we do know E10 Plus for animated blood and fantasy violence. It's on Intellivision Amico. It is of course called Rigid Force Redux Enhanced, and that, my friends, was the 8th game and final game that was rated with the ESRB ratings. So, what do you guys think? It's pretty cool, right? So, not only we just get a cool 1-minute tight video talking about the physical media boxes, who knows what's in the box? As long as it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head, we're fine. It's good. It's good. But that's it. We've got ESRB ratings. To me, the finalization of the ESRB ratings might be the bigger story. That means these games are set. They're feature complete, and they've been through the certification process for the ESRB to give them a rating. Now all we need, since these 50,000 boxes apparently are in warehouses, is I need to ship them to me. Just kidding. I'll be patient, but I'm not so patient because I know I can get a box, and I can get that box and I can put it right on the shelf, right over here. Just put it on the shelf. I want it. Give me him. All right, anyway. Again, what do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments below. And, what do you think about the cool little tidbits that we got? You guys excited? You guys whatever? Who cares about ESRB ratings? Just, tell us some new games. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to say. Just hit me up down below. And so, of course, we're getting to the end of this Flashcast. We, of course, got to kick it to the friends. There they are. My man, OAB Pete, is probably working on a video right now. My man, the Atari Creep, already put one out. It's done. It's out. You can go watch it right now. It's a lot shorter than mine. That's for sure. You got everybody else. They've been kicking around, and we've been talking and chatting on Twitter and all that kind of fun stuff about this kind of stuff. Again, apologies for those that were thinking, hey, it's Atari VCS Thursday. Where's my video? There will be a video. We did get some Atari VC action on Tuesday, so hey, there's at least that. But we will be back. Thursdays belong to the VCS. Now, what day is going to belong to the Amico when it comes out? I don't know. We're going to have to figure about that. But it will get a day. And we will do Fun for Fives on all of those 8 physical ones. Excuse me. As they release, we'll do unboxings and Fun for Fives immediately for them. And then, of course, there's Friday. Fridays belong to the Evercade here on the channel. Or at least they will now. So, if you guys want to check that stuff out, of course, Retro KillDashNine and OAB Pete, they're still up there. And Crow, Continuum, down there. They do Evercade content, which is awesome. Go check them out. And then make sure on Fridays you check out here for some cool Evercade content. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start doing this in the Retro Rich style. We're going to start pulling these Evercade cartridges in. Maybe do some Fun for Fives on these. Because, I don't know. Just want to play them. Just want to play some more games. Maybe we'll do like a pick thing where we do a fun for five, but it's also like a Retro Riches picks kind of thing. I give you hey, these are the cool ones that I want to do for fun for five, and I'll just play my favorites on each cartridges and talk to you as I'm playing around for 5 minutes. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Anyway, you want to talk about some more Evercade? Hit up these guys. It's the Evercade's fans group on Facebook. And of course, the Evercade live session, which had its final tear-filled episode this past Tuesday. So check that out on It's Much More's channel. And that, of course, brings us back to us. Excuse me. Here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions, where we thank you so much for watching. And if you could, just boom, hit it in there. Go on, hit the subscribe button, please. Yes, if you could, on the way out, do that. It'd be awesome. It helps us grow the channel, and of course, it's all good. It's all good times. We use the channel growth to, of course, do good things for great causes, as is the mission of Bacon Ice Cream Productions. So thanks again for hanging out with us and watching. All right, until next time. We will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys.
Team RTFC.baconicecream.com